I'm Yippee Mishy, and this is 4 minutes of useless information about Scratch. Even if you've watched hundreds of videos about Scratch, there will definitely be some facts here that you've never heard before. Now no more intro, let's get right into the video. There are 2,158 articles on the Scratch Wiki, none of which contain the word cupcake. On the project loading screen, there are a total of 8 messages that can appear. In addition to the 4 normal ones, there are 4 Easter egg ones: herding cats, transmitting nanos, inflating gobos, and preparing emojis. The oldest project, Weekend, was shared on March 5th, 2007 by Andres MH, about 2 months before Scratch 1.0 was released on May 15th. Its project ID is 104. Scratch owns a bunch of really weird web addresses, including scratch.love, scratch.computer, scratch.land, and the best one of all, scratch.pizza. Unfortunately, all of these just redirect to the main site. There's nothing special about the websites themselves. Griffpatch, the most popular Scratcher, joined Scratch on October 24, 2012. He currently has an astonishing 518,346 Scratch followers, more than 4 times as much as anyone else. The most common age to sign up for Scratch is 12, and 11,429,236 people have at that age, according to Scratch's statistics page. Deck26 is the user who is the most active on the Scratch forums, having posted an incredible 39,659 times. The 100th most loved project is Planet Clicker by Coltrock. It has 21,030 loves and 2.7 million views. The 60-second rule, the rule that prevents Scratchers from creating more than 1 forum post per minute, was originally the 1,000-second rule, meaning you would have to wait a whole 16 minutes and 40 seconds between posts. This is the original creator of Scratch, Mitchell Resnick. His Scratch account is at mres. Speaking of the creator of Scratch, he called it Scratch after scratching and DJing, which is when you combine or manipulate music to create something new from it. This was because, like in DJing, you can mix various types of media and even other people's programs to create something new in Scratch. The most common name for a variable is score, with a lowercase s. Score with an uppercase s is number 5 on the list. In Scratch 1.4, you can shift-click the top of the R in Scratch, click Turn Fill Screen Off, and click in the white area that appears to access a developer mode. From this developer mode, you can play a hidden version of Tetris, although it's very buggy. Know what isn't buggy? The subscribe button. If you're enjoying the video so far, it would mean a lot if you'd subscribe and like the video. It helps out much more than you'd think. Now back to the video. When you go to delete a profile comment, you can drag around and resize the confirmation window that appears. Fun! Scratch has lots of simple tutorials that many people haven't ever looked at. Most of them are about creating simple games and animations or using specific blocks, but 2 of these tutorials use characters from Cartoon Network shows including Steven Universe, Adventure Time, and Craig of the Creek to make a game and an animation. Another weird thing about these tutorials is that some of the GIFs show early versions of Scratch 3. For example, the GIFs in the Getting Started tutorial show Scratch 3 blocks, but the Scratch 2 version of Scratch Cat. In Scratch 2, there was a hidden menu that allowed you to change the colors of the blocks to whatever you wanted. However, this was removed when Scratch 3 was released, and now there are only 2 options for block colors: normal and high contrast. Lux is the block category with the most blocks, and there are 23 of them. And finally, if you try to comment most emojis, Scratch will say you can't post an empty comment. However, there are certain emojis that will just show up blank when you comment them, and certain emojis will just work normally. Congratulations! You made it to the end! Hopefully you found at least some of these facts interesting. If you'd like some more cool Scratch content like this, why don't you watch one of these videos next? Either way, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video!